This episode takes us back to River State, South Nigeria. River State has 23 local governments. But did you know that there are communities in one of these local governments can only be accessed through Bayelsa State? Come with us on this journey as we take you to the border communities that seem far to reach. It is through this route that we can get to some communities in Abua, Odual local government area of River State. This is Adada, an agrarian community in Odual Kingdom. A sleepy settlement, with residents going about their daily activities and hoping that one day they will be remembered by the government. Adada is an ancient community, and just like other communities in this kingdom, it needs help.
Adada is a village that I came up to see that our forefathers have been paying their taxes in those good days. We came out to start to pay taxes too. But right from the time I became an adult and started to pay tax, I have not seen any government uh, development here, no government structure. If you move around, first, as a man or as a community, people living in the community at times would like to go out. There's no road for us. We don't have any health facilities here. There is no health center, no hospital, no government clinic. We only suffer by going out. From here we go out to buy drugs. And if you go out to buy drug, chemist, my head they pain me. They give you that, you don't go to doctor because there is no doctor to see what is your health problem. We'll buy anything we see because there is no government facilities here. There is nothing you can find there that government is doing. These poles, as you see, for how many years were in darkness, though it was put there by the government of Okilo. Right from the time Okilo left till today, we're in darkness. There's no water. There's no water for us. No person cares.
Flooding is a major challenge, and when it rains, houses are submerged here. Ideally, this should be the setting, but when the rain pours and the house gets flooded, it is a different scenario entirely. Some people have to temporarily relocate to the roof of their houses, just like this. Planks are neatly arranged to accommodate what will be needed till the rains subside. In this case, a mattress, a stove, and some clothing packed in a box will be enough to survive the period.
Cares. Now, the last two floors, 2012, the local government tried to evacuate us. But the 2018-12, which is about 2 feet to the 2012 flood, come out to ask. So we were all swimming like fishes in the community here. So all these things, we are just living in a place that nobody cares for us. So I would like the government to at least know that there are people suffering here.
Somewhere in the community, there are housing units meant to accommodate people affected by flooding. They are not enough to accommodate the number of displaced persons, so residents have to find alternative shelters like this primary school. This is the state school in Adada, established in 1972. It is the only primary school facility here, but it is not without challenges.
This school is being maintained by the community, year in, year out. Whatever comes, the community maintain the school for themselves. We build the school. Now there is no teacher. There is no teacher there. The children just bath in the morning, they go to the place and play and come out. A whole school of about 7 classes. We have only 2 teachers. How can 2 teachers go well for 7 classes? So it means that at the end of it, the children learn nothing for the day. That's why at times some people, when they're able, they carry their children out.
This school, we've tried what we can. Built mud house. After from the mud house, we decided taxing ourselves because the mud house every year you continue to be buying tatties and repairing it. So we started the building. We built the house the children, they go to the school here. But as time goes on, there is need to improve the building. So when Shell entered here, we decided to renovate this house. The teachers' quarters not completed because there is not enough money to complete it. If you look over that way, you will see the teachers' quarters there. From here, the teachers we're having here, I don't think there are more than 3. I'm not making a mistake. If you remove the headmaster, I have 2 men and 1 man, the second master. That's all. That's everything about it. The community now decide that any person who has interest to come and impart some knowledge he knew to the children, they should come. The community now will contribute money to pay. So as you see, I have almost 3 children inside the school. So I pay dues to enable other persons outside to come and help them in teaching.
Power supply eludes the community.
This is done by Governor Mefodo Kilo. Formerly, they were wooden poles. We were using wooden poles, and because of the soil we have, those food get bad. So when Shell came inside, we decided to use the money to buy these poles. That from is bad. This was a new one. We bought it.
You still don't have electricity?
No. Only we have small lister that we use in pumping water. The security situation here is so poor. There are times we used to run into the bush when those good boys, I call them good boys, they come and shoot and we run into the bush. About 3 houses here we are burnt down by these militants. We don't have unrest here. Small time here we run into the bush. In the bush, so they do what they can do, they go back. There was the time they killed almost 4 young men.
We left Adada community with mixed feelings. And then made a brief stop at Mlogo community. Just like this rusty school signpost, the secondary school in this community is gradually fading away.
This is the school premises of Government Secondary School Mlogo, established in 1977. This school was built by government as a den, and due to maybe lack of finance or maybe drop down of government, the school was not completed. No teachers, no facilities, no seats, no blackboards, and other things that are needed, no staffs. For now, we are still managing it because the community took it upon themselves to build this house that you can see. It's the community that built this house and another house is at the back there. You understand? If not that the community took it upon themselves, I'm sure by now government would have banished this school because the building you can see, it can easily kill students. Yeah, these are the former houses they built for students, and there are other ones at the back. Those forests they are filled with houses not completed by government. So if not that the community took it upon themselves, this could have been banished by now. But I thank God the community are trying their best for themselves in order to grow up the education in our area. So we are appealing to the government that they should do something. Remember this area.
What about healthcare? The community clinic sits in the weeds.
Actually, we have a health center that has been completed, but no workers. And the purpose of not having workers is due to the road. There's no doctor or workers that will be coming through this bad road. And this hospital, built in the days of Governor Okilo. So Governor Ukpo came and commissioned the hospital, and it has been functioning, but for a short time, the River State government said two hospitals cannot be in the same one LGA. So they have to withdraw the workers here. Since then, we have been clearing. People got tired that other people to be farming so that as to help clear this giant grass, as you can see. And the other one, the little equipment has been brought, but because of bad roads, no doctor, no health worker. All the time we have been going to Tesega to get treatment. A question of hour something driving to Tesega.
On our way back to Yanagwa, we were able to give these community members who had trekked for hours a ride. Odual Kingdom needs help as soon as possible.